Hey everyone, I hope you're doing so well. I'm coming to you today with a look that was requested by one of my subscribers. It was for a prom look that would go well with a dress that's pink, black, and silver. I haven't gone literal with the eye look. It isn't all just pink, black, and silver. It's mostly pink, and it's a very soft look that I think it would be perfect for prom. So please stay tuned for how to do this look. All right, so let's get started. I've already primed my lid with Too Faced Shadow Insurance, and I will use as a base on my lid today Bare Study by MAC. It's a paint pot, and I'll apply this mostly to my lids and just very little underneath my brow. So we'll be using a couple of different colored eyeshadows just to sort of play with intensity and dimension on the lid. However, it's not going to be a super dramatic look. I feel like a look for prom should be sort of soft and very natural looking. The first color I'm going to use is Bling by MAC, and it's a frosty pink, light pink shade that I think would be perfect for this. And for that, I will be using my 239 brush and pat it right into the color and transfer this onto my lid, not going past the crease, by patting it right on. And I'm also going to mention in the inner sort of 2/3 of the lid, make sure you focus most of this color there. Once you've placed this pink color on the lid, go ahead and flip your brush and kind of go along your crease, and then also bring it up on the inner corner of the eye. So you're going to round it out and bring it into the crease. And that'll just bring a little bit more light to this portion of your lid. Next, what I'm going to do is I'm going to apply an even darker shade of pink to the crease. It's not super dark, but it's going to add some dimension to your lid. This color is number 136 by Makeup Forever. It's sort of like an antique rose color. I'm going to use my fluffy crease brush from Sephora and just tap the brush into the color. Make sure you knock off any excess. And just blend this right into your crease all the way along. Once you've placed the color in the crease, go ahead and blend it upwards so as to make sure there are no harsh lines. And you can't really see a difference, it just adds a little bit of dimension. Now for this particular look, the subscriber that requested it to me told me that her prom dress is pink, light pink, black, and silver. So I'm not going completely matchy-matchy with the colors that she told me, but what I will do to draw in a little bit of that black and silver into the look is I will take a satin eyeshadow from MAC. This one is Seen. As you can see, it's a very pale shade of gray, and I'm going to take my crease angled shadow brush, tap the color onto the brush, and bring it right into the outer corner of my lid and blend it into the crease. And you can go with whatever intensity that you want. I'm just going to go for a very soft look. If you'd like a more smoky look, you can go with a darker gray if you'd like. And once again, when you've placed the color the way you want it, make sure you blend it upwards a little bit to make sure there are no harsh lines. Once you've placed the gray in your crease, you can go ahead and add more of Bling on your lid area just to make sure the colors are blended nicely, and just focuses on the inner 2/3 of your lid if you need to. Otherwise, just leave it. As a highlight, I am going to use Naked Lunch by MAC. It is a frosty sort of cream shade, and we'll put it right underneath our brow and in the tear duct area using my small shader brush. For the eyeliner for this look, I've decided to go with my Revlon Color Stay Liquid Liner in Blackest Black, and it's a fairly thin line that's just winged out ever so slightly on the end here. And for my mascara, I'm going to go ahead and use my CoverGirl Lash Blast Fusion in Very Black. You can opt to put false lashes on if you'd like. I'm not going to for right now. I would recommend a very wispy, natural looking lash for this look. Also, you can choose to put a thin coat of mascara on your lower lashes as well. I'm not, no, actually I will go ahead and put a thin coat of mascara on my lower lashes. And for this, you can use any regular mascara. I'm not going to use my Clinique Bottom Lash. I'll use my Lash Blast Fusion. Just make sure it's somewhat waterproof or water resistant so you don't have any makeup running underneath. Okay, with my mascara and eyeliner now applied, I'm going to go ahead and apply my blush and the highlight for my face. As my blush today, I am going to use NARS Orgasm, which I think is great for this because it warms up the look and it has a little bit of a shimmer sheen to it, which I think would give you a nice natural glow. And for my highlight on my cheekbones, brow bone, bridge of my nose, chin, and Cupid's bow, I'm going to use my favorite iridescent powder, loose iridescent powder by MAC, and this is in Golden Bronze. All right, because I don't want this look to be too matchy, I'm going to go ahead and go with a more nude tone for the lip with a hint of pink to it. The lip liner I'm using today is Makeup Forever Aqua Lip in 10C, and I'm just going to lightly outline the outer portion of my lips. Okay, after lining your lips, use your finger to blend the color out a little. The lipstick I recommend for this look is Viva Glam 5 by MAC. It's a luster lipstick and it has a little bit of a shimmer in it, which will give you even more of a sun-kissed glow. Just put a light coat of this on your lips. Okay, and for the final touch, we'll put a little bit of lip gloss to our lips. The color I'm using today is Dreamsicle by Lancome, and it is the Juicy Tube Smoothie Lip Gloss. This is a very, very pale pink lip gloss that kind of borders on clear, but it has a sort of opalescent finish to it. It'll give your lips that perfect sort of shiny, glossy look. Okay, and with my lip color applied, I am completed my look for today, which was requested by one of my subscribers. This one is a prom look that would go well with a pink, black, and silver dress. I think it's a very soft, sort of luminescent look, and I think it would be perfect for prom. So I truly hope you enjoyed. Please stay tuned for plenty more, including the spring look for less that I had mentioned in my previous videos, and another giveaway announcement. So take care and have a fabulous day.